Well, that's where doing something else that's difficult, so you know that you can do difficult things, really comes in handy. And that's what I always preach about jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
I think jiu-jitsu above all of them is the one that you can do the most and you get the most out of it. And you can get hurt for sure, and I've been hurt a bunch of times, don't get me wrong, but it's a different kind of hurt than sparring. The hurt that you get from kickboxing and, you know, that you were talking about from Muay Thai, it's different. You can't do that every day. You can't spar every day. You get hurt.
Yeah.
Your brain gets beaten up, your nose gets fucked up where you can't breathe out of it anymore. It's just, you don't want that kind of hurt. It's too debilitating, and it could fuck with you for the rest of your life in terms of like just literally the way you think, which was always the scariest thing for me. I remember when I was thinking about stopping fighting, it was like because I was lying in bed at night with headaches.
Yeah.
From sparring days.
Yep.
And I was like, what am I doing to my brain? Like, this is the only thing that I have that's going to help me decide how to get through life. It's the only thing that I have.
Yeah.
And once you start meeting people that you know are compromised, meeting people that you know have brain damage, like, whoa.
Yeah. You're starting to see it, man. Like, I think people who have been fighters their whole life, you know, starting to see a lot of that, like, the CTE or whatever the football players were dealing with, and, like, how big of an effect. I mean, head trauma is so fucking damaging.
Yep.
Like, and the way that it could show itself in so many different ways. And like
gambling addictions, drug addictions, depression,
even
violence.
like manias, like hallucinations.
Yep.
You know, I feel like it almost transforms people into like waking nightmares sometimes for some people.
Sure.
To where it's like that feeling of like, you know, like you see somebody but there's somebody else.
Exactly.
Right? Like there's so many like aspects that like just end up destroying your normal day-to-day life. It
fucks up their hormones, it fucks up everything. And, you know, yet it makes for this insanely attractive sport to watch.
Yeah, and they love it. Right?
You just got to know when to get out.
Yeah.
You got to know when to get out, and that's what's hard.
Yeah.
And really the hardest thing is that they don't have anything else. Because in order to be really good at something like fighting, you have to dedicate your entire life to it. It has to be everything about your waking moment.
Yeah.
And when it's not, and it's just a job, that's when it gets fucking dangerous, because those guys get really fucked up a lot of the time.
Yeah, when you have to get the next fight to keep the fucking train rolling.
Yeah. And then you have a family, and like you realize like you don't have any savings.
Yeah.
And so then to quit, like what are you going to do? How are you going to generate, you know, if you're fighting and you're making $250,000, $300,000 a year fighting 3 or 4 times a year, like how are you going to replace that with like a regular job? Yeah, you're not. You don't have any skills.
Yeah.
Like all of your skills are in how to fuck people up.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do? Are you going to teach? You could teach, maybe, especially if you're real technical.
Yeah, but that's not going to give you the same quality of life or like the, you know.
It could eventually. I mean, there's some guys that make a lot of money off of teaching.
Sure.
You know,
but it's kind of rare, though. I mean,
we have to be really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to be really good. Because
there's
there's
like be franchising.
There's a lot of demand. You know, like you could, if you're an Eddie Bravo, you can teach seminars and you have a bunch of affiliates in a bunch of schools.
Yeah,
like
but he's in the top, you know, 5%.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. For most people, it's a grind.
Yeah.